Hey Elevator, and welcome back to this month's yoga practice. Today we're going to be working on yoga for stress relief. This is going to be so important while you do your spiritual practices because you want to be coming from a place that's calm and that's centered, where you're focusing on your breathing, not where you're worried or stressed or afraid. You want to be in a relaxed position. So these yoga postures you're going to be able to do from a seated position. You don't need anything fancy, you don't need any extra equipment. So when you're ready, join me on the mat and I'll see you there. All right, so let's start off just in a cross-legged position. If you want to get fancy, you can bring one leg up and the other leg over. But I just want you to sit here and I just want you to start breathing. This is going to be our first posture. So just deep breaths in and out of, breathe from the belly. So start with those breaths. Start to allow yourself to relax. And if you want, you can go ahead and close your eyes down. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes. Also, if you want to join your thumb and index finger, you can make this mudra here. Just allow your hands to rest, or just turn your palms down. That's fine too. Now I want you to see if you can tell your body that you're relaxing. Just as you exhale, I want you to tell yourself, I'm relaxing. – 30 more seconds. As we move into our next posture in just a second, I want you just to turn your lips up and smile just a bit as you do it. So just smile. Okay, now we're gonna do some twists. So I want you to stay in the exact same position that you're in. If you've got the funky legs, you can do that. If you're just cross-legged, that's fine. I want you to just take your left arm, put it over to your right leg, and just turn. Just turn here. Keep your breathing up, same time, don't hold your breath, keep that breathing up. Also see if you can bring the breath to different parts of your body. If you feel anywhere that's tight or tense, bring breath and awareness to that area. One more breath and then switch positions. Turn off to the other side. Right arm comes over to the left leg, and then we're just going to twist our body. You want to just twist the torso here. You're not trying to turn your entire body, just the torso. Look over that left shoulder if you can. Keep that breathing up, you're doing great. 5 more seconds. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to bring your left knee in, your left leg in, and then drape your right one on top of it. That way your knees are kind of stacked on top of each other here. If this is too difficult to do, maybe your legs are up here, maybe they're down here like mine are, you just want to stack them up and we're just going to sit like this. If you're hyper flexible, you can lean forward, but if that's not you, just stay right here and just breathe. Breathe into those hips, feel those hips opening up. telling your body to relax. We're gonna be 2 minutes on each side here. Notice you've been holding a lot of tension. Also, I want you to notice when we do switch sides, which side is more tense? Which side do you neglect a little bit more? Or do you hike your leg up when you sleep? You're gonna notice all these kind of things in between the two sides while you do this exercise. About 1 more minute. Thirty more seconds. You got it. Just keep breathing. We're always talking about how the hips are just one of those places where we store a lot of tension. So if you have a lot of stress a lot of times, especially if you're female, you're gonna store it in those hips. So sitting like this for a good while can start to decompress those. All right, let's swap sides. You're gonna bring the legs apart. Bring the right leg in first, lay the left leg on top, and try and see if you can stack those knees if possible. If not, it's okay too. And again, you can lean forward if you want, or you can just sit up here with me. 2 minutes here. Breathe into it. I can really feel it for me along this left whole hip capsule. It seems like it's grabbing everything from my knee all the way down into the butt. Keep breathing into those tight spaces. See if you can slow that breath down. The trick to stress reduction is always slowing the breathing down. If this is painful at any point too, just go ahead and come out. Just relax here. Got about 1 more minute left. 50 more seconds. Thirty more. Ten more seconds. All right, now for the last one, we're gonna do what's called Cobblers pose. Some people call this butterfly pose. You're gonna put your feet together here. I'm gonna turn to my side so you can see. Put your feet together here, and you're just going to lay forward. If you want to round the spine, that's another variation. Doesn't matter which one you do. As long as the feet are in front of you, heels together, feet together, and just leaning forward. You should feel the stretch into the groin area, another place where we hold a lot of tension and we don't really work very often. So just hanging out here for a little time for a couple of minutes, only a minute and a half now, is really going to pay off. Breathe into that space. Keep that deep breathing up. Also during these, keep being able to close your eyes. Don't feel like you have to stay present in this way. Just close your eyes and see if you can be into where you are. I'm also not pushing really hard. I can always go deeper, especially if I round my back. This is just, it's comfortable for me here. So I'm just breathing and just relaxing. You got about 1 more minute. Also, if you've been at the same spot for a little bit, notice if you can go a little bit farther forward. Sometimes when we breathe into an area, it'll open up a little bit more. Don't push through it. Just see if you can add on maybe just a few degrees. Like for me, this is opened up just a little bit more. So This is comfortable range for me now. Got about 10 more seconds here. All right, now as you come out of that, I want you to go ahead and give yourself a few little hip swivels here. Just turn the hip in to the other side. Just go through maybe 5 of those. That's 2. Here's 3. 4. And you are done. Wow, and there we are. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Let me know in the comments below. Do you feel a little less stressed now? And if you don't, next time that you do this practice, what I want you to do is I want you to spend most of the time focusing on your breathing and allow yourself to slow that breathing down. If anything was uncomfortable, make sure you maybe spend a little more time on that. So if we're spending 2 minutes on something, maybe spend 3 or 4. These are areas that will easily open up if we'll just spend some consistent time doing them. So do this every day for the rest of the month. You'll notice that your stress starts to wear away. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.